I would love a behavior where kind of keeping Freddy's old power in their workshop, trying to figure it out, and maybe create like a Sandman killer or something, because the Sandman was like a really cool concept, right? And so you could create a Sandman killer with Freddy's old power. That would be kind of neat. And by old power, I specifically meant like the aura aspect of his power. When you pull the survivors into the dream world, you get to see their auras. Like that element of Freddy was so fun to play. I love information killers. I wish there was more information killers. It's one of the reasons I actually like Legion, despite him being a fairly weak killer in the current meta, is because he's an information killer, and I really like information killers. Anyway, here's Hag. One trick with Hag that you need to bring into your game is that you just need to put traps down. Doesn't matter where you place them. Just place them as you walk. A Hag that has no traps down is a weak Hag. A Hag that has traps down is a stronger Hag. I saw scratch marks over here, so we're going to check for these. This trap could have been closer to the loop, if I'm going to be honest. I assume they're working this gen here. I have 4 traps down. Hey, how you doing? Maybe this trap works. See what I mean? It doesn't matter where you place them. A survivor's going to run into them eventually. You just need to place your traps down. If you don't place your traps down as you're walking every 15 or 20 meters, then you're a weak Hag. I turned around to use my barbecue and chili on those gens, but I didn't see anyone, so I'm going to go back to this gen over here. Place one here as well. This gen here sounds like it's going to pop, so that means there's potentially 2 more survivors here. Yeah, there is. All 4 survivors are here. That's great. I didn't swing at the Claudette there because I was worried she was going to pop the gen. Damn. I'm not going to take that trap. Whoa. I didn't expect it to go like that. See how I was patient there and waited for her to step over the trap instead of breaking the pallet? Smart play. I mean, I'm not going to bother placing a trap here. I could really punish the survivors because they're all in the same area, but instead, I'm going to pick up the Nia. I'm going to suspect that this generator here has been tapped by one of the survivors in the corner. I'm going to kick it again with Pop Goes the Weasel, and we're going to have full control over the game all of a sudden. Oh my gosh, I'm bad. That's fine. Let's just get the traps down and kick this gen like we planned on doing. Perfect. Place a trap here as well. All traps down. We need to get all of our traps down, or else we're a weak Hag. Remember, traps down equals strong Hag. Hello. I kind of did a weird lunge there. It definitely looked weird on my end. Can't imagine it looked good on her end. There's a window here. Yeah, that hit, surprisingly. I've got Make Your Choice active on that survivor, but I'm just going to hook this one instead. I'm pretty sure basement's here. Oh, it isn't. That's unfortunate. I didn't really look to see where the basement may be. I reckon these guys are going to heal in the loop behind the hook, and then they're going to maybe look to go to the gen. If they go to the gen, then we can teleport to that gen. In fact, they're actually on the gen right now as we speak, so we know that we're working the gen. Give this a kick. We're going to go look to use our Make Your Choice. It's got another 30 seconds left on it, and we have a lot of traps. So what I want to do is I want to actually approach the gen. There, perfect. I wanted to approach the gen from the other side, but it didn't work out. This survivor here is potentially stuck. Try and snowball a little bit here. Lovely. Pop her on a turn. Hook. Pick up the Claudette here. Pop her on a hook as well. The reason I'm not putting traps down right now is because I want to get over to that gen because I reckon the survivor's going to tap it, and if I can kick it... Oh, they didn't actually tap it. Okay. Well, maybe that was a mistake from me, but I really suspected that they were going to hop back onto that gen. Maybe throwing the game a little bit here. No, never mind. We got this. We're in a really good spot right now. Really strong position. Claudette's going to go get that unhook. I can't really stop that from happening. That Claudette, I know that player. It's a meme. They hang out in my chat often running DS as well, so you can suspect that they're going to be running DS and that I won't be able to easily catch them. Here's Nurse's Calling, showing me where the survivors are. That's great. I've got Make Your Choice on this Jake as well. The pacing so far of this game has been really good. You're kind of seeing the strength of Hag. As long as you're cycling correctly, using your traps correctly, placing them down wherever you go, and making sure not to give the survivors a chance to escape and get out of the game, then you're in a really good spot. Oh, damn. I didn't expect her to slam the pallet. That's fine. I wasn't really even going for her. We'll go for the snare. I'm pretty sure she's dead on hook, right? Cool. Make Your Choice, unfortunately, ended just as they unhooked the survivor, so we're not going to be able to get a Make Your Choice. So all 3 survivors are currently healing at the hook, so that gives us a lot of time to set up traps. We haven't got any traps down, a single trap, so we need to put our traps back down. I should have placed them whilst I was walking over there, but currently we're playing a game around this area of the map, so I'd rather have my traps in this area of the map and just walk over here and start cutting them off. Has that gem been tapped? No, it hasn't. It's fully regressed. The survivors have given me a blessing in disguise, just placing our traps around this hill right now because we're here. Why not? There's the Jake. We can go for the Jake. He might have D-Strike. We have to keep that in mind. I'm going to place a trap in the shack, and we're going to place it in the middle of the shack rather than at the window. So if the survivor does decide to run to the window, then they're going to get turned around and not be able to vault it. All right. That's almost all of our traps down, and no gens have been pressured by the survivors because we knew all 3 of them were there, so we could take that time to place all these traps down. Damn it. Place another trap in the middle. I hear her. I'm gonna vault this. That's fine. Watch. Going towards the trap, so we don't break the pallet because that locks us into an animation. Instead, we punish her for her mistake. If the Hag's not breaking a pallet, it's because she has something that she wants to do. And in this case, it was teleport to the trap that the Claudette was running towards. This gen over here is almost done. So we need to kick it. Perfect. Thanks, pal. Place a trap on it so that we can teleport to it if the survivors decide to come back to it. And now we chase them. Okay. T-wall, L-wall over here, so this is a pretty strong loop for us to win. We're going to cut him off by going into the middle of it immediately, place a trap on this wall, and then we're going to go to our left to cut him off from running the direction that we don't want him to run. Get caught on wall, so we get the M1 here. That gen's still sparking, so we don't have to worry about it. We have a trap over at that window, so we can just wait for him to run over there, which hopefully he will do. Doesn't look like he is going to. That's fine. Looks like Claudette's on this gen here, so there we know where we need to head towards once we get out of this chase. Place a trap here. And then we're going to loop him back around the corner. Said he left the loop, which is smart of him. Man, I'm surprised he actually went like that. Perfect. So Claudette's in this main building here, so we now know that's where we have to go to break the pallet, break the gen and put pressure on her. Jake's dead on hook as well. I actually haven't seen the hatch, but that's because we are still at 4 gens remaining, so the hatch actually isn't going to spawn yet. It doesn't spawn until the amount of gens equals the amount of gens done equals 1 more than the current survivors in the lobby. There you go, guys. That's Hag for you. I'm going to put her on this hook so I can kick this pallet. Gotta think of those blood points. Yeah, Hag's one of the strongest killers in the game. I'd probably rate her top 5? I think top 5 is about right. Do like a bit of Hag for sure. GG. Only memes left in the lobby, so we'll give him a love heart.